My name's Doug Carlson. I started volunteering because of being asked by Roger Kammerer when he was a director. It's the same year that Mark Grindall became the person in charge of construction and maintenance here. I'm going to guess 30 years, maybe more. I think Mark's been here that long, yes. Some people might know me as the stone guy because a lot of the stonework around here, in fact, most of it except for the stonework on the 1947 dining hall and the chapel, that's not attributable to me. The big projects I've been involved in here are Timber Ridge Dining Hall. It's probably the biggest because that included the foundation, the veneer stonework, and then the fireplace. Numerous foundations for log cabins. This building, the castle, and then the Spork had a lot of block work in the foundation. It also has a fireplace. This is probably the project I'm most well known for among people who visit Trout Lake Camp and my relatives. I also have a couple granddaughters who work at camp. In fact, one of them is a counselor for the cabin right above us. It's called the Queen's Chamber. I think the biggest rock in the castle is this one. And normally it would take one bolt, be drilled into the rock, but this one broke the bolt. So we had to drill more holes and have more bolts. So therefore, it's one that I think was probably the heaviest one. This particular rock was also a big rock when it was in one piece. This is its sister here. It's split in half. I mean, basically a rock is just a rock. But yet within that one category, there's infinite variety. When you put them all together, it makes for kind of an appealing building, in my opinion. I don't know if you'll be able to, it makes a lot of noise outside. I don't know if inside it'll make much noise, but you can kind of hear it. I tried to make a painting out of the masonry, and I thought, well, if it doesn't work, then just call it an abstract art, and that'll satisfy the requirements. But when John Wickland asked about doing this, is it possible? And I believe I said to him, well, it's a lot of work. It will take a long time, but it's not impossible to build something this big out of stone.
How much of this was done by you, would you say?
Virtually all of it. I do think of the impact that these buildings will have on the lives of kids who come here as campers. When I see the photos aren't of empty buildings. They're all of children. So that's part of my enthusiasm too, not just the shells, the four walls, but the children and the relationship that they're building with the generation ahead of them. There's only one thing we can be sure of, and that is the love that we have for our children, for our families, for each other. That fierce and boundless love we feel for them, a love that takes us out of ourselves and binds us to something larger. We know that's what matters. We know we're always doing right when we're taking care of them, when we're teaching them well, when we're showing acts of kindness. We don't go wrong when we do that. I think there's a lot of that goes on at Trout Lake Camp. One generation passing on teachings and the most important truths of all to children whom they care about.